Afternoon, members of the UNIA.
Good afternoon, PG.
Folks, I like to listen to folks when they talk, so I like folks to listen to me too when I talk.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your time. Folks, thank you for coming out. Thank you for making the sacrifice for being here today. I know there must be a million other things you could be doing right now, but we are here for one reason: to solve the black man's situation, to take care of our problems, to build our people, to build that base we're looking for that the sun will never set on. First, as to the leaders of the UNIA, if we're going to follow Marcus Garvey, we must make sure that our timing is on point. Whether you're doing a business, I know when we're going to our jobs in the morning, I know we have to be on time, because if we're not on time, then the employers may penalize us. So we're asking for people to come on time. The African world over is relying on us. And if we are going to help the African world, our people all over, we have to commit ourselves, and we have to commit to time. But I'm thankful to be elected to this office. And what I have done personally, I was so busy doing so many things. And after being elected President General, I said to myself that a lot of my responsibilities, I'm going to have to do away with them. Meaning some of the organizations that I was a member of, some of the meetings I was going to, at least 60 to 70% of them, I had to cut them out of my life, because I realized that the UNIA, we're just not operating for us here, but we're operating for black people all over. And as such, we're going to have to make the commitment. We're asking people to double commit, triple commit, quadruple commit what you have been doing to ensure success for our community. Just want to give you an update as the President General of the UNIA. Just last week, I had to make a decision. Within the UNIA, we have many different divisions all over the country. Divisions in Africa, division in the Caribbean, division in Belize, St. Croix, Jamaica, a few other countries, divisions in Africa, and the divisions here. As President General, we appoint presidents of divisions. They're not elected, they're appointed by the President General. And unfortunately, just last week, I had to remove a president from the division in Philadelphia because of insubordination. The path we're going on, we don't have time for nonsense, and we don't have time for lateness. We don't have any time whatsoever for lateness, especially from the
President.
Yes. Say it for me, my sister. Say it for me. We really don't have time for lateness, you know. But I was speaking, before I go back to Philadelphia, I was speaking to a sister Mary. She's the Secretary General of the UNIA. And she said to me, like, on Sundays, and they meet every single Sunday. She said, on Sunday, she wakes up very early, because the only thing that's important to her on Sundays is actually going to the UNIA mass meeting. And she gets up with preparation for that. So we're looking for the same passion from our members to be able to attain our goals. We're dealing with Philadelphia because Philadelphia was and is our international headquarters. We have a building in Philadelphia at this point. Desmond, you said the building is valued approximately how much?
2.7 million.
Yeah, the building is valued at $2.7 million. Some years back, some people were trying to get this building, and unfortunately there was an arson in this building. The building was damaged so bad, but the UNIA was able to hold on to it, fix a portion of the first floor, and continue to using it. But this is a building, the total square footage is about 10,200. And we figure that we're only using maybe 1,400, 1,500 of it. So we're making an effort to get that building up to par, get it to be our international headquarters, which we will use to handle our business. It's supposed to be the headquarters for black people all over. That building is to be known that if black people need someone, some group to advocate for them, this is where they should come. So we as the parent body of the UNIA will make sure that we leave an impression there, to make sure we have an office there, to make sure that people who need help can call, come, visit. Of that place, we will build that wellness center that we're talking about. We will have a museum of a sort to deal with Marcus Garvey, to make people come and learn about Marcus Garvey and our other ancestors. So again, when we speak people, and I say commit, we have to commit. We have to commit spiritually. We have to commit physically. We have to commit time-wise, being on time. Most importantly, we have to commit financially to be able to build our home base. At this point, we are looking to find a new president of that division. Division 121 is in Philadelphia. There are two divisions in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We have Division 121 and Division 178. And at this point, there's not a president there at that division. So we're looking at candidates, and we're hoping that by the latest, sometime in December, we will be able to appoint a president of that division. In the meantime, every third Sunday, we, the parent body, will travel to Philadelphia to have a parent body meeting where the parent body address the UNIA within its membership. So if there's anyone, anyone who has time on a Sunday and can travel to Philadelphia, feel free to come with us. Come and see this building we have. You can see it, so where it is now, because we're planning to take it elsewhere. The key thing is that it's our own. Not many people can claim such a real estate, and if most of you don't know, it's in that section of Philadelphia close to Temple University. And I can tell you, all the vultures in that area want that building. Each and every one of them want it. So we have to make sure that since we have that building, we find a way to fix it. It's a shame that when Garvey was here, every division had a building. And we have this building here, sitting there for roughly, what, Raymond, 24 years? 24 years. And we have not been able to use the entire building. We're basically using maybe 15% of it. And we think that since we're bringing the economic development, the 12th commandment of Black consciousness teaches us, develop your home. And in this case, the building in Philadelphia is our home. For without a home, we cannot flourish to our fullest potential. Ladies and gentlemen, if you go to work and you're having a bad day at work, if you're having a bad day on the street, we as individuals, we go home, we regroup again, we talk to our family, we get strength again, and then we go back out. Philadelphia is our home base. That's where we have our building, and that's why I will be traveling to Philadelphia at least once a month. And if need be, I'm willing to travel to Philadelphia every Sunday, because I'm sure you folks here can get along without me. So if need be, I will be traveling to Philadelphia every Sunday to make sure the home base is strong. The only thing when I go to Philadelphia, I don't want to go by myself. So I would always need one or two individuals on that day to go along with us, because we always want to show strength. And of course, you don't want the President General traveling by himself, because it doesn't look good. Yes, so I know the last one, the time is, go ahead, sister.
Maybe the Minutemen or Minutewomen, you know, could accompany you.
Yes. The last time, so we went in September. And I think 10 of us went. In October, it was just Raymond and I. But as we go ahead, that's why we want to tell people we will be traveling there. And if you want to come up and if you want to see the building, the upper portion of the building is really, really in bad shape. But when we think of what our ancestors did, they bought all types of real estate. They developed them. This should be nothing to us. So, sister, yes, we have to speak to the Minuteman.
You said every third Sunday?
Every third Sunday, we'll be traveling to Philadelphia. But then we carpool. The last time, 10 of us went in Jasmine's van. Sister Pat?
Have they been paying the taxes on it?
Yes, the taxes have been paid. As a matter of fact, the last taxes, we paid it. We, the parent body, paid it. The last taxes for the year was $2,000 and change. So we pay that. So we're making sure that this doesn't happen, because these people would love to take this piece of real estate. And it's not many black organizations that currently owns any real estate of substance. Desmond went there, and Desmond is a realtor. And sometimes we're not able to see beyond the smoke screen. But all Desmond kept saying, this is a great building. This is a good piece of real estate. Because Desmond, why I assume you're saying that? Because you can see what this is supposed to be.
The value is just, and the potential for that building is just enormous. I mean, now Temple University is buying up everything around there. So, you know, if we renovate it and even rent it to Temple, we can charge them probably $6,000 to $10,000 a month just for probably the ground floor. And then we can put the museum and everything else on the second and the third floor. Or probably just keep one floor, because each floor can hold approximately 300 people. So that one floor would probably make it into like a catering hall, so that all of the functions that being held in that area, we can rent out the space. And when we need space for our function, we have it there. So it's the potential is just enormous. And my concern, as I tell Mike and Raymond and Delal, is that we need to get the title straightened out. That we must get straightened out. Because right now it's just in those two brothers there. As far as the city of Philadelphia and the state of Philadelphia is concerned, they're the two owners. And one of them died. So we need to get that deed that you're talking about to make sure that it's really in trust for the UNIA. Otherwise, we have to go to court to probate and all sort of stuff. So it's going to take us a little while to straighten out the title issue. But once we do that, we have a gem in our hands. And we need to really follow up on that.
Thank you, Desmond. Go ahead, sister.
Yes, I would like to know, what time do you leave on Sunday?
Okay, now,
How early do you leave?
when we go on Sunday, it's a whole day thing.
Right.
So we have to get there before 11:30. It's a 2.5-hour trip. So by about 8:30, let's say we want to leave. And because, so we go there, we have a parent body meeting at about 12 noon. And after the parent body, we have our meeting where it's run by the President General. And then at 3 o'clock, then the division have their mass meeting like this. So we stay there for that. But see, I went there and I saw a young sister. Guys, excuse me? Yes, so we went there last week. And after the parent body meeting, so we were feeling very hungry. And so Raymond and I, no, not Raymond and I, Raymond dragged me to eat at Subway to go have a sandwich. He literally dragged me to go have a sandwich at Subway. So I went with the brother, and the brother is the High Chancellor. So a young sister from the division called me on Tuesday and she was talking to me, saying that she wants to get the kitchen up and running because we can't have our government officials coming to the home building and going to Subway to go eat. So Raymond, I'm sorry, but I can't go to Subway with you anymore. If need be, I will carry. If need be, I will carry food from Jamaica Breeze to the building, so whoever is there, we can eat. But we, since we're government officials of the UNIA, we really have to start not really playing the role, but living the life, and our people are looking up to us for guidance. When we spoke in Philadelphia last Sunday, honestly, I don't know if Raymond can tell you, but the folks there treated us, how would you say they treated us, Raymond?
Like royalty.
It's like royalty. They just have it at first, well, when I went into their meeting, they showed me a lot more love than you guys show me. When I went in, everybody had to stand up, and then the song they sing,
God bless our president.
God bless our president.
Wow.
And it's a wonderful song. But you know what happened? This is what they have been doing since Marcus Garvey. And the tradition just comes from generation to generation. One thing I can say about the UNIA, the members and these members who have been there for a while, they respect the positions. Not really the individual, but they respect the position. For example, we have a Secretary General, and she has a Secretary General staff. And I think out of respect, whatever the Secretary General says, her assistant follow. They came up in that train of thought where it's just like that. But a young lady has told me she wanted to serve. And I asked her in what capacity she thinks she would love to serve. And I was expecting her to tell me, because she seems like a very bright young lady. So I was expecting her to say, President General, I would love to serve in this position. She said to me, President General, any position you want me to serve in, please tell me, and that's where I'll serve. So the experience we had there in Philadelphia, they're really into the UNIA culture. But then Raymond was just basking in it, because as the High Chancellor of the folks said, so when we're leaving, the gentlemen make sure we got into the car, make sure they closed the doors behind us, make sure we backed out, make sure we drove down, and when we drove down a little bit, Raymond wanted more Subway. So I had to come out of the car, but I said, brother, I'm not going back with you in that Subway. I'm not going back in there. So one of the brother actually came down because he saw that the vehicle stopped. He actually came down just to check to make sure that we were okay. So folks, our people are beginning to believe that there's a better tomorrow. Yes, something better is happening, and we have to keep motivating them and directing them. So again, all we're asking for you to double and triple your efforts, your commitment in anything we're doing. And folks, I'm asking on Sundays when you wake up. So Brother Charles was here a few minutes after 3. I got here at 3 o'clock, even though the meeting is 4 o'clock. But as the President General, you must be the first to arrive. You must do the more. You must do the most. You must commit the most. You must give the most. But then at the same time, especially the people who are leaders, the executives, you have to get here on time. We shouldn't get here at 4 o'clock if we're leading, because when people come and when new people come, they should see us here, ready to greet them. But I want to thank the brother Charles. I want to thank Ndugo.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank Brother Ronell, and I want to thank Brother Desmond. Everybody else came either exactly at 4. Delali, you came exactly at 4. Mr. Russia, you smiling? You came 4:06.
4:05.
4:05? Okay. Raymond, I'm not sure 4 or what Raymond did. But no, definitely we have to work on the time. Because when we invite people here, if we're not here in time, these people are going to say the same old thing. Black people are not serious. But see, I run a soccer program. And the first time I got to that program, I said, I'm not going to let folks say that black people don't come on time. So we, the coaches, are always there. The parents are always late. And even when they come late, then they still want to blame us for not starting the games on time, and we are waiting on them. So here again, folks, but our communities are really relying on us. And we're going to need a group of men and women who are willing to sacrifice. And on Sundays, so when we have the meetings, it should be the biggest thing for you. It should be nothing else is more important to me. I can say nothing else is more important to me than coming to the UNIA meetings. So like today, but I made sure I ran to the soccer field. I did what I had to do. I ran to the restaurant to get the food, to make sure each and every one of you can eat after the meeting. Then I come here. Since nobody was here, and with me just having one hand, I had to sit there and wait. And then when I turned around, said Brother Charles was here. So we were able to bring the food in that we prepared for you, that I came here on time with, to make sure you have. But again, folks, apart from that, we really want to thank you, because we're having like a family here, a comrade here, but it's a camaraderie here, and it's going very well, and it feels good that we're here planning for our community. And Raymond, I have to tell you, Raymond, these members here, they sold you out to dry. They heard Delali did the anthem, and they say they want her to do it from now on, brother. Raymond, they sold you out, Raymond. They said, Delali, we want you. No.
I accept it.
No, but you know what? She has a very good voice.
Very sweet voice.
So not that I'm surprised, but I've never really heard her sing like that before. And hearing it, I had to turn and I had to take a second look. But the sisters sound beautifully. Folks, I want to thank you for your commitment. I want to thank you for your loyalty. Some of you here, even though you were a little bit late today, you have been doing so much work for this. Brother Courtney, you're late. We're talking about lateness, and you're late. But somebody at least you're smiling for me. Yeah, so apart from that, we really want to thank everybody, because we have a good group here, and the group is working, and it's happening. So again, thank you very much for your time. Sister Delali?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
All right, so the next item